Good morning to all of you. This is Somshekhar, Assistant Professor of Mathematics, Sir MBA Government Science College, Umkatte, Bhadravati. Welcome to my first session of Sequence chapter. Let me see the definition of the sequence. The basic definition of a sequence is the arrangement of numbers in a definite order having definite rule. Now we can define sequence using function concept. Sequence is a function from natural number to real number. In this function, definitely we have a rule because every function has a definite rule, and according to that rule we correspond the elements of the domain to the elements of the codomain. So every function possesses a rule, and also in this correspondence definitely we have a rule because the natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Now one is related to, according to some rule, one is related to some other element of the codomain, and that element, that image is the first element, and the corresponding of 2, the image of 2 is the second element of the codomain. That means there is an order: first element, second element, third element, like that. And the collection of these elements, the collection of the images, is called the sequence. Here n is a natural number. The image x of n is further denoted by xn. If n is 1, x1 is the first term of this sequence. If n is 2, x2 is the second term of this sequence, and this whole collection is denoted by flower bracket of xn, where xn is the nth term. x1 is the first term, x2 is the second term, like that. Xn is the nth term of this sequence. Here there are some examples. Sequence n, 1, 2, 3, etc. And this collection is definitely a sequence because here there is an order. Here there is an increasing order, and definitely there is a rule, and that rule is n. Flower bracket na ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನು ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇದೆಯೋ and that is the rule. n rule ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಈ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾವೆ. n 1 ಆದರೆ 1, here is a natural number. n 1 ಆದರೆ 1, 2 ಆದರೆ 2, 3 ಆದರೆ 3, etc. And according to n rule, these elements are arranged. That is why this is a sequence. Here in the second example, these elements are arranged in a 1 by n rule, and definitely there is an order. Here there is a decreasing order. That is why this collection is a sequence. Now let us see some types on a sequence. The first type, bounded above sequence. The sequence xn is said to be bounded above if there exists a number capital M such that all the terms of the sequence, xn are the terms of the sequence, all the terms of the sequence are less than or equal to this number. If there exists such number, then we say that the sequence is bounded above, and this number capital M is called upper bound of this sequence. If for example, consider this sequence 1 by n, and definitely 1 by n sequence is a bounded above because, and definitely there exists a number 1 such that all the terms of the sequence are less than or equal to this number. If you consider the first term of this sequence, definitely 1 is equal to 1, less than or equal to ಆಗಬೇಕು. If you consider first term, definitely first term is equal to 1, and if you consider all the remaining terms are less than 1. 1 by 2 is less than 1, 1 by 3 is less than 1, 1 by 4 is less than 1, like that. That means definitely there is a number 1 such that all the terms of this sequence are less than or equal to 1, and that is why by definition the sequence is bounded above, and this 1 is the upper bound of the sequence. Bounded below sequence. Sequence xn is bounded below if there is a small m such that all the terms of the sequence are greater than or equal to small m, and this number small m is called the lower bound of the sequence xn. If you consider this sequence 2 to the power of n, the terms are 2, 4, 8, etc. If n is 1, 2, if n is 2, 2 to the power of 2, 4, if n is 3, the third term is 2 to the power of 3, 8, etc. And definitely this sequence is bounded below because, and definitely there is a number 2 such that all the terms of the sequence are greater than or equal to 2. If you consider first term, then this is equal to 2, and all the remaining terms 4, 8, etc. are definitely greater than 2. That means all the terms of the sequence are greater than or equal to these 2. Since such number exists and this sequence is bounded below, and 2 is the lower bound of this sequence. Bounded sequence. Sequence xn is said to be bounded if there exist two numbers small m and capital M such that all the terms of the sequence lies between them. If, for example, if you consider 1 plus 1 by n sequence, this sequence is a bounded because, and definitely there is a two numbers 1 and 2 such that all the terms of the sequence are lies between 1 and 2. These terms are 1 point something. The terms of this sequence are 1 point something. If you take 2, 2 is equal to 2, and all the terms are between 1 and 2, 1 point something. Definitely 1 point something lies between 1 and 2. That means all the terms of the sequence are lies between 1 and 2, and that is why by definition the sequence is bounded. And these numbers small m and are called the boundaries of the sequence xn. There are other types: unbounded above, unbounded below, and unbounded sequence. I am skipping these types because these types does not have much importance. Infimum. There are other two terms. These two terms are very much important. Greatest to lower bound, or it is also called as infimum. Infimum of a sequence. The number small m is called infimum or greatest to lower bound of the sequence xn if it satisfies two conditions. The title itself says greatest to lower bound. Small m greatest to lower bound ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ m ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಲೋಯರ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಗ್ರೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಲೋಯೆಸ್ಟ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಇದು ಲೋಯರ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, and that is the first condition. Small m lower bound. Small m is a lower bound of xn. That means what? Lower bound definition: all the terms of the sequence are greater than or equal to small m. Second condition: small m greatest ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. How do you say small m is the greatest? Greatest to lower bound? Small m ಗಿಂತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೊಡ್ಡ ನಂಬರ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, if you take any number greater than small m, that should not becomes the lower bound of this sequence xn. ಇದು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲ್ ನೊಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಮೂಲಕ ಹೇಳೋದೇ ಆದರೆ, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ m ಗಿಂತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೊಡ್ಡ ನಂಬರ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, ಹಿಯರ್ ಎಪ್ಸಿಲಾನ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ನ ನಾವು ಎಪ್ಸಿಲಾನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಮ್ಗೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ನ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ದಿಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಮ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎಪ್ಸಿಲಾನ್ ಈಸ್ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಮ್. ಎಮ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎಪ್ಸಿಲಾನ್ ಈಸ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದೆನ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಮ್. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಮ್ಗಿಂತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೊಡ್ಡ ನಂಬರ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಎಮ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎಪ್ಸಿಲಾನ್, ಇದು ಲೋಯರ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು. ಲೋಯರ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಮ್ಗಿಂತ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಮ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎಪ್ಸಿಲಾನ್ ಲೋಯರ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂದರೆ ಇದ್ರ ವಿರುದ್ಧ. ಅಂದರೆ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ದೇರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಎ ಎನ್ ಸಚ್ ದಟ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಈ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಫೇಲ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಲೋಯರ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ನ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಫೇಲ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಎ ಎನ್ ಇದ್ರ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್. ಎ ಎನ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಎಮ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎಪ್ಸಿಲಾನ್. ಆಗ ಎಮ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎಪ್ಸಿಲಾನ್ ಲೋಯರ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಮ್ ಎ ಗ್ರೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಲೋಯರ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಎರಡು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಗ್ರೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಲೋಯರ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಕಂಡೀಷನು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಮ್ಮು ಲೋಯರ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. ಎರಡನೇ ಕಂಡೀಷನು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಮ್ ಎ ಗ್ರೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. ಸುಪ್ರೀಮಮ್ ಇದು ನಾವು ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಸುಪ್ರೀಮಮ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಮ್ಮಿಂದ ಡಿನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಸುಪ್ರೀಮಮ್ ಅಥವಾ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಎರಡು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಟೈಟಲ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಇದು ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಮ್ಮು ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಮ್ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಮ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಮ್ ಎ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಹೌ ಡು ಸೇ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಮ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಬೌಂಡ್? ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಮ್ಗಿಂತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಡಿಮೆ ನಂಬರ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಎನಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್, ಇದು ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್, ಇದು ತಪ್ಪಾಗಿದೆ. ಎನಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಮ್ does not becomes the upper bound of this sequence. ಈಗ ಎಪ್ಸಿಲಾನ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಪ್ಸಿಲಾನ್ನ ಕಳೆದ್ರೆ, ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ನ ಕಳೆದ್ರೆ ದ ರಿಸಲ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಮ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎಪ್ಸಿಲಾನ್, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಮ್ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ. ಇದು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಮ್ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ಇದು ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು. ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಮ್ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತಂದರೆ there exists at least one term AP, say AP, such that AP is greater than, idra virudha, adha kuda virudha greater than, AP is greater than this number, capital M minus epsilon. ಈ ಎರಡು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತಂದರೆ we say that capital M is the supremum of this sequence. Please remember, to say capital M is the supremum of this sequence xn, it satisfies these two conditions. The first condition, xn is less than or equal to capital M, and the second condition, if there is at least one term in this sequence, say AP, such that AP is greater than capital M minus epsilon. Here there are some references. Please go through these, and thank you one and all. See you in the next session.